single day, I'm gonna make something great. Don't stop, don't stop, don't stop, don't stop. Game ain't endless, I'ma wait till the time. I love this money, just set it on fire, don't mean nothing, here's one for the night. Don't waste my time, don't waste my time.
Hey guys, Ron here from BBM Reptiles. Thank you again for taking the time for stopping by my channel. And if you're new, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and follow me along on this incredible journey of reptile keeping, specifically working with ball pythons. Guys, I know it's been a while since I've actually started uploading any content recently to my YouTube channel, and I want to apologize for that. This upcoming new year, I'm making a very, very strong effort to actually change all that. Just to basically go back, this year was not the best, and I know a lot of people, they could repeat the same. They might had some situations, they might lost some loved ones, and they might gone through very, very different situations that had to put a pause in their life. Well, recently, like most of you do know, I recently lost my daughter, and that was like the biggest devastation that can ever happen to me, and it really took me back. It came to the point that even the cops were even calling me a few times for, I guess, basically a wellness check on me. And, you know, having this beard really doesn't really help that much. I mean, like, here typically in Puerto Rico, if you have a beard like this, you're either living under a bridge or you're starting a revolution. And, you know, obviously I'm neither of. The beard to me it's a significance. And the meaning behind my beard is basically that what happened to me changed my life, and I wanted to reflect, because with me personally, it's always about something that symbolizes a lot of things that I do. And most of the times when I do my YouTube videos, I like to do movie references, because things that I experienced that I could associate with the topic that I'm talking about. And I'm the same way in a personal level. Whenever I have anything, I like to collect things. I like to hold on to little things and stuff, because it has a sentimental value and meaning to me. And again, going back to the beard, like I said, when the cops were called on me and they would see me like this, I mean, like they'd automatically, you know, think I'm off the hinge. And I hate having to go through basically, you know, the reason why behind all that, especially to them, you know, I mean, like, but the thing is, you know, I refuse to shave it, because it reflects my inner grief that I still have, and how it actually affected me, the loss of my daughter. Now, not to go into too much details, but basically, you know, my daughter was 18 years old, and she had a falling with a person in her life, or with her boyfriend, and because of that, she made some bad choices at that specific time that basically came to the results that, well, we're all suffering right now. And one of the things that I want to say is that, and if any time that you feel that bad, you know, reach out to someone, talk to someone. I mean, like, I'm struggling myself every day, and I got to tell you, my number one go-to person to talk to, and we talk almost every day, believe it or not, is Shane. Shane from Small Town. And Shane, I love you a lot. Besides that, there's a lot of things that I actually do to keep my daughter's memory alive. One of the things is I tattooed her name on my arm, and I tattooed it specifically on this side of the arm, because I wanted to make sure that if I'm eating, if I'm driving, if I'm reading a newspaper, if I'm holding my cell phone, if I'm working on a snake, the first thing I'm going to see is her name. And even though it's not that I'm going to be forgetting her, but I'm making it a purpose to actually always seeing that. So I always have her every second of the day inside my mind and in my heart. And that's a way basically you can basically have someone live on through those actions from the person's actually say behind. Another thing maybe I might have noticed if you watch all my videos is I always have this pendant. Now this pendant was given to me from LifeLink. Now LifeLink is an organization that basically when someone passes, they'll donate a tissue or an organ. In my case, my daughter, we donated her heart valves, and they gave me this pendant with the inside had a separate heart. Now that separate heart, we made it into a bracelet, and I put it on my daughter's wrist. So basically, every time, just to give me strength, especially making videos or talking out or even go outside, I walk around with this pendant. I kiss it every day like I basically would be kissing her every day. So that's why a lot of times you'll see me with this pendant. Going back to basically all this with the YouTube, I had to step back. I really did have to step back from everything. Except when, for example, when the Four Horsemen, they had a collaboration, you know, they're my brothers, I would jump in and be active to it. And when anyone would reach out to me. But when it came to my personal channel, like again, I have to say I'm very sorry that I haven't had the chance to upload the best things. Now this year, I really want to make something so much different. You know, as far as my channel, as far as the growth of my collection, as far as my point of view with a lot of things. And just recently, my ex-wife, which is the mother of my daughter, she sent me a message, and that message just, it hit home. And I want to read the message that she sent to me. As I sit in heaven and watch you every day, I try to let you know with signs I never went away. I hear you when you laugh, and I watch you as you sleep. I even place my arms around you to calm you as you weep. I see you wish the days away, begging to have me home, so I try to send you signs so you know you're not alone. Don't feel guilty that you have life that was denied to me. Heaven is truly beautiful, just you wait and see. So live your life, laugh again, enjoy yourself, be free. Then I know with every breath you take, you'll be taking one for me. I know besides myself, with what's going on with COVID, a lot of people has lost a lot of family members, and they're also in the same situation, going through certain griefs. But that message that my ex-wife, because we share the same, you know, depression, that basically now she's my best friend, because, well, we're the go-to person also to talk about this. But with anything, with this message that she sent me, it was a point of basically living the best I can for me and for my daughter. Each breath that I take is for me and for my daughter. Each laughter that I make is for me and my daughter. And each person that I connect with is for me and for my daughter. So I decided to be firm, cut my hair. I'm not shaving the beard, but cut my hair and not look that crazy. Try to pick up from where I left off, and I'm gonna kill one of those roosters. Oh my God. Guys, we're gonna try something. I mean, like every time you hear a rooster crow in the background, take a shot. Ugh. Anyway. Guys, you know, I don't want to get stuck up at this. I'm real sorry, but this is the commitment that I'm trying to make. This new year, I promise to basically upload 2 videos a week, and I'm going to do 1 live. Now, the schedule that I have so far, and this is what I'm working with, I'm going to be working with a schedule with basically Wednesdays, and I'm going to do schedules for videos for Mondays and Wednesdays. This is the schedule that I'm going to very, very firmly stick with, and I'm going to start this starting next year, 2021. Mondays and Wednesdays, I will be doing videos for my YouTube channel. And on Sundays, I will do a live on my YouTube channel. And it's not a live that basically I'm going to have interviewing a lot of people. It's just going to be a one-on-one. It's going to be a one-on-one, me talking about whatever I know about everything that I've worked with within this hobby. Share some experience, share some ideas. That's the chance that you can actually reach back to me. And we can actually talk about projects and maybe, I don't know, just compare ideas. But that's my commitment that I want to start doing for the following year, and I want to start off 2021. Um, I mean, like, make it the best I can. I mean, like, that's the most important thing. And of course, I also have on my Instagram channel, which is BBM underscore reptiles, every Saturdays, 7 p.m. Eastern, which would be 8 p.m. my time. I do a live with Shane Kelly. And basically, we just go together and we just go off on whatever topics, and it's a ball of fun. But going back to YouTube, my commitment is basically I will be uploading content on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Sunday nights. And the time that I designated for Sundays is going to be 7 p.m. local my time, which would be 6 p.m. Or you know what? Yeah, 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock my time. That's the scheduled time that I plan to do my lives. And that way I'll make sure that the roosters, they're not sounding off like they do. Anyway, I'm going on too much. Before I end this year, I want to actually show you some of the new pickups that I actually acquired this year. And basically, end this year with a positive note within the hobby, within basically my collections and my projected path of what I want. If anything, this channel is basically designed and dedicated for two main reasons. One is I really want to leave something very important for my children and my grandchildren to enjoy. Grandfather or dad making a fool, and my son, he's been pounding me like you have no idea to go ahead and get back at this. He was my number one critic, believe it or not. Every time I would make a video, he would say like if it's either corny or if it's cringy or if my jokes were off, not even funny. But I am going to get him back on the next video with a bunny outfit. That I can guarantee you that. But I want to show you basically the holdbacks that I got. Not the holdbacks, but the actual pickups. I still have one snake that still has not arrived. But that would be my new snake that I can announce when the new year starts. So let's look at those pickups that I actually acquired ending this year, 2020. First snake that I'm real excited that I actually picked up was this boy right here. And this boy right here, let's see if I get him actually a bit more focused better. This is a red striped clown. And this pickup, I actually got him from Bob Vu. And I'm very excited because besides actually having a red striped clown, not only from the Bob Vu's collection, but I also got one of those Bob Balls shirts. It didn't fit me, so I gave it to my son. And the cool thing is that he's walking around thinking he has one of those Pornhub shirts on. I didn't even catch it, believe it or not. When he was the one that made the reference, I was like, so how do you know about that? But yeah, red striped clown male. I'm super excited because he's not for this season, but I got a lot of females ready for him already for next season. So this is one of the pickups that I've actually ended the year with that I'm real excited. And I wanted to actually go basic with the red stripe because I usually like to work with combos that I can actually see and identify a lot more easier. And yeah, this guy, like I said, it's a beaut. I love it. And the way that I've watched, for example, Justin Kibuka's video on red stripes, usually you'll see the horns that they actually form on the head. And even in patterns, they kind of do like Dr. Dre beats or those horns. That's one way basically seeing the red stripe in combos. And this guy's really active, so I'm going to give you a better angle of this male. Okay, now the next pickup that I actually got it by luck. This was a project that I personally was not looking to get into because I saw it so complicated, but it fell in my lap. It fell in my lap and it fell in the perfect time, and I'm so excited. Now, what you're looking at right here is a Crypton 100% het desert ghost female. And you know, when the Cryptic and the Crypton project was coming out, it was so complicated that I really wasn't lucky to invest into it, because it was one of those genes that I figured that was too complicated actually to even understand. You have no idea how many videos I've had to watch, or how many times I had to repeatedly watch Billy's or Mutation Creation's breakdown, and most recently Matt from Olympus Reptiles. Those two channels, and I will put the link, because it's like me beating a dead horse explaining how the Cryptic and Crypton works. But the potentials that I actually, you know, found, and I did a follow-up, as a matter of fact. I reached out to Will Morris from Royal Canadian Reptiles, and I also reached out to Anthony from Granddaddy Herbs. They're both working Cryptons and Cryptic genes. So, you know, I went through them first before I actually got the snake, and they confirmed that it was. Now, the pairing that produced the snake was a Mojave clown to a desert ghost. So right there, basically, you have the 100% hets from the desert ghost and the 100% het from the clown, and it looks like the desert ghost actually came out to be Cryptic. Now, what they say usually is, as you can see it, is basically by the eye stripe that it gives you that puzzle appearance. And I'm going to show you a puzzle as a comparison that you're going to notice that basically it's the same. And let's see if she opens up a little bit, but there you go. You can see that wide open eye stripe and that line that's right under, I would say, the eye, and then the next stripe that kind of gives it that puzzle look. And I'll show you a visual puzzle basically so you can see what I'm talking about. But the incredible thing is, like I said, is this season, this breeding season, I am actually working my Desert Ghost clown combos, because I'm trying to produce double hets so I can eventually get to a Desert Ghost clown. That's like the end game goal for me. And this female fell in my lap. And you have no idea, because having this female in my collection just actually catapulted me by years. Instead of actually me producing basically the combos or the genes that I would need to hit, because my end goal game is the Desert Ghost clown. Now I have the possibility of making not only a Desert Ghost clown, but I also have the possibility of making a Desert Ghost Crypton. Now again, Crypton is 100% double head for clown and Cryptic. And why do I say that? Because I got this guy right over here. I got this guy. Let me get him up the tub. But yeah, I got this guy right here. This male right here is a male pastel clown, which is 100% head for Desert Ghost. And it just made my season work. I mean, like this male, as a matter of fact, I'm trying to breed him to a lesser Desert Ghost het genetic stripe right now. But worst case scenario, that pairing, that locking doesn't work, I also am breeding a pastel chocolate Desert Ghost het hypo to my clown female. And those are the projects that I'm trying to do to get to making a Desert Ghost clown. But because I already have this visual clown, and that's the important thing, when you need a visual clown when you're bringing it back to a Crypton, to make sure that you get either of the Crypton or a clown. And because they're both 100% het for Desert Ghost, I do have the possibility. It's a far one, but it's more closer than the road that I was actually working with, which was actually making it the longer way with the pairings that I'm doing this season. I got this female, which basically means all I have to do is wait 2 seasons to get her up to breeding, breed her to this power male right here, because it has to be a visual clown. The other ones that I'm going to make basically, I'm going to make visual Desert Ghost 100% head clowns, but to basically make sure, instead of getting possible Cryptics and not confusing them with the Cryptons, you have to breed a visual clown. So this is going to be the go-to male, and please do not go tag me. That's going to go to this female. So I'm super excited with this pickup. I gotta say, out of every snake that I picked up this season, and I picked up a few, these are the last two, this blew it out the water for me, because the potential of what I can actually make with this Crypton Head Desert Ghost, and right here with this male, this Pastel Clown Head Desert Ghost, it put me in the league. It really, really, really did put me in the league. And it's going to get me to the point that I could possibly make more triple heads. And I'm going to show you a puzzle to compare to the Crypton, just to give you an idea basically what I was talking about, the eye stripe. Okay, I basically put this side by side, but as the puzzle, right here we have a pastel puzzle. As you can see, because I've had gotten this question, is the pastel puzzle, or actually the puzzle, any more similar to the Cryptic or the Crypton? Are they basically similar, or they have the same effects? Right here you can see basically the patterning of how the puzzle is, and by chance this is another pickup that I had of this year. I picked her up, I believe, with my wife when she picked up that male Pastel Clown Head Desert Ghost. I picked it up at the same time that I picked up this pastel puzzle. But what I want to show you, I want to see if she actually opens up a little bit more and she actually pulls out the eye stripe, because that's something that I want to show. Is, there you go. You see the similarity with the eye stripe and the white banding? That's why they say you can actually compare the Crypton or even the Cryptic with that head banding, and basically the pattern of the neck. Let's see if this one, she's going to open up or not. She's pretty wind up. But like, for example, going back to this female over here, look at the neck stripe basically, and if you can open up, like I said, the eye stripe and that neck. I mean, like, it's amazing. I mean, like, obviously this is not a project that I would think of combining Crypton to puzzle. I do want to do puzzle clowns, and I do want to do puzzle desert ghosts, but Crypton is not an avenue that I want to do, because with that similarity, even though there'll be a big difference. But then again, Crypton is basically, or Cryptic is basically relatively new, because not a lot of people are working with it because it's so complex. But because it's new, because it's actually new, just as much as the puzzle's been out there a long time, but there's really not that much that's been shown. So I'm just excited that I'm in the project and I have something to work with, and there's so many great breeders out there that I can actually see what they're breaking grounds with these specific projects, and I'll have a better idea which path to take it. But this one definitely, this one definitely is going with my Pastel Clown Head Desert Ghost. And there you go. Check out that neck and that eye stripe that I was talking about. Well, there you have it. Those are the pickups that I got actually of this year, closing the year with, as reptile related, some nice beautiful pickups. And I'm so excited for that other one that I'm gonna actually start out receiving by next year. But with all that, I wanted to make sure that when I basically end 2020, I want to end it in a positive, the most positive message that I can actually transmit. This year's been hard for everyone. But that doesn't mean that the following one could be an even better one. And from what we lost, we'll carry the memories on. And from the struggles that we went through, it's going to be a building block to make us even stronger. As long as we're making a positive movement, each moment forward, and we're passing on, we're paying that on to other people, we're paying it forward. Everything bad that probably happened in 2020, is going to be to the point that the strength that it gave you to face 2021 and beyond. There's a lot of people following you. You have personal families, you have friends, and maybe you even have a channel that you might be motivating someone, like a lot of people motivate me. And I just want to wish you a very happy new year and a blessed and safe one. Take care again, and I will see you in the next video.